Hi everyone, hope you are fine. Today let us study about money supply, its features and measures. Yesterday we discussed about evolutions of money from macroeconomics lesson, money and banking. So tomorrow we'll study about the demand of money. Is it okay? Are you ready now? So today's topic is that money supply, its features and measures. So when we think about money supply we mean it is the money held by the public at a particular point of time. Money held by this is a meaning. Money held by the public at a particular point of time. So here we have to analyze public and point of time. Public we mean the human beings, individuals of the society, individuals of the economy. At a particular point of time we mean it's a money is calculated or measured in a specific point of time. So I'll explain the concept when it is coming in features. And what are the major purposes of keeping money in our hand? Basically, human beings or citizens, they are keeping money for their transaction purpose. Transaction we mean for the buying and selling of commodities or settlement of their debts in the banks and installments for the spending in the shops, buying commodities, different things we are spending money. All these are the different areas of the transactions of the individual with the other people. So in total, money supply, it is the total money circulating in the economy. Clear now? Total money circulating in the economy at a particular point of time with along with the individuals of the society is known as money supply. It's clear? Next, let us study the features of money supply. By features of money supply, we mean there are two features are there. First one is that money held by the public only it is considered. Means public means the individuals and the business firms, they are using money for their day-to-day business purposes. It is considered as to be the money supply. Because why we are specifically saying it does not include the money creation or money multiplier effect. That we will study in our other class. What is money multiplier or money creation function of commercial banks? Okay, that we'll study afterwards. So first concept is that money held by the public. Second feature is that it is a stock concept, not a flow concept. What is the difference between stock and flow? Stock we mean it is the movement of a variable or measurement of a thing at a particular point of time. Flow means at a period of time. Duration is there. For the stock concept only a particular stipulated point. I'll explain this concept with the help of an example. Simple. Stock of water in water tank at today at 9 a.m. Means in a water, suppose the water tank capacity is 1000 liter. In that 800 liter was there at 9 o'clock. Yes, that is the stock of the water at 9 o'clock. While flow of the water we mean from morning till night. Maybe in that 5000 liter water tank, maybe 5000 liter might be reached there the tank and went there from the tank, because continuously people are using water will be on continuously. So water is coming there and we are using water also. So that's a flow of water. Is it? So flow means a long period of time. Stock means at a particular point of time. Stock of cement with the cement stockists. That is known as stockists. Or the stock of food grains with the food corporation of FCI godowns. Stock. Is it? So flow of food grains means the buffer stock collection and the distribution towards the public distribution system. Everything is included. So flow is a matter of long period. Stock is a particular point of time. Clear now? Okay. So here money supply we are considering only the stock of money means the availability of money at a particular point of time with the individual. Who's making this measurement and all? That is RBI is measuring these things, because RBI publishes all these informations, what are the measures and all. Okay, so clear now. Understood? So two features are there, money held by the public, and this concept is a stock concept, not a flow concept. Next one is that measures of, when we think about measures of money supply, let us discuss a little bit regarding the measures. What are the different measures, how we reached, how the RBI decided the measures and all. these new measures, there are basically 4 measures are there. And it started using from 1st April 1977. 1st April 1977 onwards, we started using these 4 measures of money supply. We mean the RBI. M1, M2, M3 and M4. Once again, M1, M2, M3, M4. Is it? So before this 1977, what was the measurement of this money supply in the economy? So that was the narrow concept according to RBI. And in 1968, the concept was AMR. AMR. Capital letters AMR. It means aggregate money resource. It consists of M1 and time deposits. I'll explain. Don't worry. What is M1 and time deposit? I'll explain. The coming top area, I'll explain. So now for an understanding, just you note down that it consists of aggregate money resource concept was used. It consists of M1 and time deposits. Is it? And that also changed and gradually, because those measures were narrow in the concept of RBI, because the old money, the money circulating in the economy, it was not consist of all the things. That is why RBI itself changed the policy and we published a new matter for this one. And those matters came into existence. We started using from 1st April 1977 onwards. As per the new measures of this money supply, there are, as I told you, 4 measures are there. First one, M1, second one, M2, third one, M3, and fourth one, M4. Clear now? And RBI itself considering the stock of money as in their concept as the M0. It is a reserve money with the RBI. RBI stock of money is known as reserve money. It consists of cash with the public, bankers deposit with the RBI, and other deposit with the RBI. Bankers deposit means all the commercial bank, they are depositing money with RBI. That is the stock of money with the RBI. That is known as M0. Means reserve money or high powered money or base money, etc. That's the matter with the RBI. That is not the concern with our measures. Okay. These are the additional information I want to share with you. So, okay. Then let us come to our topic directly. 4 measures of money supply. Once again, M1, M2, M3 and M4. In this one, we have to study in detail what is M1. If you know M1, yes, the concept you understood. Because other M2, M3, M4 and all, only little bit additions only to this one. This is the basic analysis, but it is considered to be a narrow concept. That's the problem. That's why M2, M3, M4 are all came after that. Okay, let us analyze what is M1. M1 means it is the sum total of 3 elements. Note down, sum total of 3 elements. 1. Currency held by the public. Currency held by the public. We can use the notation C, capital letter C. Currency held by the public. I don't have whiteboard facility. No problem. After this lockdown period and all, I will install this whiteboard, and after that I will take class with the help of whiteboards for the coming lessons. Okay. Now you try to understand without whiteboard. Okay. That is my honest request for you. Okay. So once again, cash held by the public means C. Then second one, plus, you write a symbol, plus demand deposits. Demand deposits. It means we can use demand D capital letter, deposit D capital. So DD, capital letter DD we can use. Demand deposits we mean deposit to the banks by the individuals in the form of current deposits as well as saving deposits. Current deposits for the day-to-day transaction withdrawal and all. Saving deposits means for the saving purposes and all. Okay. DD. And other deposits, other O should be capital letter, deposit D should be capital letter. So OD. Other deposits with the RBI. Other deposits with the RBI. Is it? So other deposits also will explain. So first of all, let us write the summary of that one. M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. C plus DD plus OD. So let us analyze one by one. What is C? Currency held by the public, or cash in the hands of the individuals. It consists of currency notes and coins. Currency notes and coins of all denominations. Currency notes from 1 rupee till 2000. Coins from before it was 10 paise, 5 paise were there. Now 25, 50, 1 rupee, like that, 5 rupee, 10 rupee, like that, is it? So all these are the coins, excluding the cash in the hands of the banks. So cash in the hands of the individual only considered, is it? So cash in the hands of the individual. Clear? Cash in the hands of the individual, because individuals, they are using money for basically there are three major motives. One is the transaction motive, second one is the precautionary motive, and third one is the transaction, precautionary and speculative motive. Means transaction motive we mean that we'll discuss in our demand lesson for the transaction purpose, speculation for the future business purposes, and precautionary means for unforeseen catastrophes in future, is it? So these are the major motives. So individual, they are keeping money for their own different transaction purposes. Clear? So that is the total money. Suppose how much is with you, how much you are keeping in your hand or pocket or wherever it is possible to keep, all these are considered to be the cash in your hand. Remaining part, what you will do? Remaining you will deposit in banks. Those are those deposits, we are calling it as the demand deposits, is it? For our future purposes and all. And so demand deposits with commercial banks or cooperative banks, all deposits are considered, excluding interbank deposits. What is interbank deposits? Interbank deposits means a mutual understanding between banks. That's a broad concept that you want to study only when you are studying banking matter in detail. For a beginner, only just you study these commercial banks and cooperative banks deposits are considered these demand deposits. Who are depositing? These individuals after their money consumption purpose or transaction money, how much is left in their hand after that they are depositing there. Those deposits are known as demand deposits. Clear now? And third one is that other deposits with the RBI. Other deposits with the RBI we mean, it is the deposits of the individuals, demanded deposits of the individuals and public institutions, because in this RBI other institutions are also depositing. So we can call other DD, this other deposits of RBI, it is the demand deposits of public institutions, public sector units like LIC and all, or demand deposits of the foreign central banks. Other banks of central banks of other countries, they may deposit in our RBI. So demand deposits of public institutions, first one. Second one, demand deposits of foreign central banks. Foreign central banks, is it? Means the reserve banks of different countries, they can deposit there. And third one is that demand deposits of IMF, IBRD, means international financial institutions. Clear now? So other deposits consist of three major elements. First one, demand deposits of public institutions. Second one, demand deposits of other central banks. And third one, demand deposits of international financial organizations like IMF, IBRD, Asian Development Bank, etc. Clear? These are the three major aspects or points of M1. You should have to study these 3 points in a very detailed manner. Is it? Once again, I'll repeat. Cash held by the public for different purposes, including currency notes and coins, excluding cash with the banks. Second one, demand deposits with the commercial banks or cooperative banks, excluding interbank deposits, means coming under the purview of these demand deposits. Third one is that other deposits with the RBI from three aspects: demand deposits of public institutions, demand deposits of foreign central banks, and demand deposits of international international financial institutions like IMF and all, World Bank and all. Clear now? So these are the three major points of M1, and it is known as the transaction money. It's known as the transaction money of that also, and this concept is very narrow concept, because many other elements of money also will be added. That is why it is known as narrow concept. Clear? Next, we are moving to M2. M2 consists of, note down the equation, M2 is equal to M1 plus saving with a post office. Post office saving banks, POSB. In short form, we can use post office saving bank, POSB. Saving with the post office. So M1 means what? M1 means our previous M1, C+DD+OD. Plus one more thing also added in M2. It is a post office saving bank. We found that one more area also people are investing money. You know that post, especially these rural people, the village people, they are finding a better option to invest money with the post office. Why? It is very safe. Even if the post office is not considered to be a bank. Because how can we categorize banks? Banks we mean they should have to take the two functions. They have to accept deposits from the people. At the same time, they have to give loans towards the people. So post office are not banks. Post office is not considered a bank even if they are accepting deposits from the individual. Is it? Okay, but so that's a matter of investing money. Recently, our government also promoting more support towards the post office investments. Let us discuss a little bit regarding post office investment. So I don't know how many of you are aware of this post office investment. There are many schemes are there in post office for the investments and all. Public Provident Fund, that's one investment scheme in post office. Means that anybody can take account in this regard. Even you are having income in your hand, whether you are employee or not, or pensioner or not, you can take investment account there and you can deposit money there. From minimum you have to deposit I think 500 and maximum I think 70,000 you can deposit there. And rate of interest now recently government revised the rate of interest. Recently I think this month of April revised I think before it was 8%, now it is 7.1%. That is the latest information regarding post office public provident fund investment in post office. Second one is that Kisan Vikas Patra. KVP, it is known as KVP, started by the government in the year 1988, and it's a form of like a currency notes certificates. Denominations are I think 1,000 rupee, 5,000, 10,000 and 50,000. These are the four denominations I think is available in the Kisan Vikas Patra. And in between government stopped this one. In 2011, again new government, it started again in the year 2014, this Kisan Vikas Patra. And this Kisan Vikas Patra is a certificate and the amount will come double after 113 months maturity, is it? And investment interest, I think they are giving 7.6% for the people for this purpose and all. Is it? Kisan Vikas Patra. And the third one you might heard about the recently, it's very got more popularity among the people, especially for the girls investment. Means SSA, it is known as SSA, Sukanya Samruddhi account, something like that. Suvarna Samruddhi account, yes. One more SSA is there, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. That also is part of education. This is a part of post office saving. Samruddhi account, SSA. That is means that that account is taken for a girl before the age of 10. Only for the girls, not for the boys. And maximum a person can take two account for their two girls. More than they cannot take that. And it started by the government in the year January 2015. Recently only. 250 rupees is the, I think the minimum investment there. Maximum 1,50,000 I think yearly we can deposit there. And rate of interest is very high for that one, 8.6. Before Provident Fund was 7.1, is 7.1. Kisan Vikas is 7.6. This is 8.6. 1% extra is there. It's a very high one only for the beneficial of the girls. To promote their existence in the society, government might have taken this decision. Anyway, it's very good decision. Hats off for this decision from my side, because this is a good decision for the girl child. Is it there for their safety and security and all. And one more is there, a national saving certificate. Is it? That also this investment scheme from the side of the government towards the people. Rate of interest also it is for 8% I think. 8% interest only. And in this matter, or anybody, any citizen can take the account there. This one, and you can save the money. And these are the major post office saving schemes. Depends upon the amount available, you can invest your money. And these all investments are coming under the category of M2. M1 plus savings with the post office saving bank, POSB. Understood? Means public provident fund, then Kisan Vikas Patra, then Samruddhi Yojana for the girls, Sukanya Samruddhi for the girls, and National Saving Certificate NSC. Understood? And I think in few areas there are restrictions towards NRIs, non-resident Indians. I think they are not allowing to take account. But if they are having account in advance, they can maintain the account. Okay, these are the matters relating to POSP. I think clear now. This is M2. So once again, M2 consists of C plus DD plus OD plus post office saving banks, savings with the post office, including all these categories what I told you regarding that. Clear now? So these two concepts are considered to be narrow money according to RBI. Is it? So then we have to find out what is the broad money. Yes. Those broad money concepts are coming M3 and M4. Broad money concepts are M3 and M4. These two are the narrow money concept. Even if these all things are included, it is considered to be narrow money concept. Yes, let us discuss the broad money concept. Why do we think about that one? Yes, this broad money concept, it is something more than this one. Is it? It consists of, now M3 is equal to M1 plus net time deposits with the commercial banks and cooperative banks. Net time deposits with the commercial banks and cooperative banks, excluding interbank time deposits. Interbank means the adjustment between the banks. Is it? So not you write excluding, you write net time deposits with the commercial and cooperative banks. Is it? So it means that the net time deposits mean we can say time deposits. Time deposits means it is also called as term deposits. We can simply, for our understanding, we can use fixed deposits. Because fixed deposits they are keeping for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year or more. So depends upon this period of duration of this one, the rate of interest will be increased. Is it? And any time we can withdraw, but there will take some penal charge on that one. Before the maturity, if you are withdrawing or forfeiting, anything is given, or the death of the person, anything is happening, you can withdraw the money also. But the matter is that it should be for a stipulated fixed period. Is it? That deposits, it is the amount coming under the third element. And this is the broad concept, broad money concept, because it includes M1 also. M1 means C plus DD plus OD, that broad concept, plus net time deposit is coming under the purview of this analysis. So that is why it is known as broad money concept. Clear? And government also appointed on committee in the year 1986 or 87, Chakravarti committee, to study about these matters, because that time the inflationary tendencies and the price stability was not good in the economy. So in order to study about the monetary policies and its impacts in the economy, this Chakravarti committee suggested, that's important thing, Chakravarti committee suggested two things. Means first one is that M3 should be considered as to be the basic measure of money, not the M1. Is it? M3 should be considered as the basic measure. And money multiplier concept. They suggested money multiplier concept also. Money multiplier will study later. So these are the two suggestions. From the suggestion, we are taking M3 for this aspect. As per the, because it is said that it is better to analyze it is better to study about the formulation of macroeconomic objectives. This broad money concept is used too much. That is why it was promoted by this Chakravarti committee and all. In the year, I think committee was appointed in the year 1982 or 83. I am not sure. I think it's 1982. 1982 it was appointed by the government to study about the monetary system and the price stability and inflationary tendencies of the economy. Clear now? So M3 is very important in this aspect. So it's a broad money concept. And when we are moving from M3 to M4, this also has to be a broad concept, broad measure. Why M3, M4 we mean M3 plus total deposits with the post office. M3 plus. So M3 means what? M1 plus net time deposits. M1 means what? All everything. So M4, so we can say M4 is equal to cash C plus DD plus OD. Is it? Plus net time deposits plus post office saving bank. Means everything. Everything included. Clear now? Understood? So M3 means it consists of M1 and net time deposits. What was left there? Post office saving deposit. That we added now here. Fourth one. Clear? So once again, I'll repeat. M1 consists of cash C plus DD plus OD. Clear? That M1 added in M2. Along with the M1, we added post office saving bank. So that post office saving bank we neglected and we added M3. In that M3, M1 plus net time deposits with the commercial banks. Is it? And in that aspect, in M4, we added M3 plus POSB. M3 means M1. M1 plus net time deposits. M1 means what? C plus DD plus OD. So everything included. So you just write down the equation in your notebook and by heart it. So M4 is equal to M3 plus POSB. POSB already we discussed. That Kisan, Vikas and Provident Fund and National Service Saving Certificate and that Suganya Yojana and all. These are the major 4 aspects of measures of money supply. Clear now? Let us sum up once again. M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. M2 is equal to M1 plus saving with the post office bank, post office saving bank. M3 is equal to M1 plus net time deposit. There's only the change. M1 plus saving account is M2. M1 plus net time deposit is M3. And M4 is equal to M3 plus post office saving bank. This is the summary of this lesson. Hope you understood something from this topic. Tomorrow I will come with the demand for money. And in previous video also, keep watching that video. Hope you are fine and all. Sit in your house. One simple reminder, this is during this corona spreading season. Don't go outside. Take necessary precautions. Let us break the chain.